to start a small business step by step. In this video, I'm going to break down the steps of starting a small business. So many people are asking this question: how do I start a business? So if you are a beginner, this video is for you. I'm going to outline and discuss in, in depth, I will give you details on how you can start a small business from home or from anywhere. It doesn't necessarily have to be from home. So the first step of starting a business is to find a problem. Find a problem that you can solve. A problem can be anything. For example, food. People are busy out there making money. People are busy out there working. They don't have to prepare. They don't have time to prepare food. So hunger can be a problem. And when you come in, you come up with a solution. How am I going to solve this problem of people feeling hungry? People want to eat. How will I solve the problem? Will I come up with a place where people can physically go and eat? Or should I come up with the packaging so that I deliver food to the apartments or places of work? So that's the first step. Number one, identify the problem. Find a problem that you want to solve. So once you've identified the problem, and I'm going to use the example of food, hunger. People feel hungry. You found that people in your local area, maybe people are doing works like they are welders. We have people who are working in furniture stores. We have business people selling cereals. We have people selling groceries. They don't have time to cook their own food. We have sales people working in stalls. Those ladies that are selling clothes or fashion products. They don't have time to cook. And that's where you come up with a solution. Kwa Kiswahili tunasema unakuja na solution ya hiyo problem. Step number 2. You've identified the problem. You've researched the way to solve it. Now, the next thing is to call at least 10 people. Call 10 people. I know you cannot, if you go to your phone, if you go to your contacts, you will find 10 people that you can call. They can be your former high school friends. They can be your neighbors. They can be the people you go to church with. They can be people who want to date you. For example, for ladies, when men are approaching you in public transport, let's say matatu, you are coming from Nairobi, you are going to Thika, a man approaches you, don't deny him your number. Just give out the number. That guy might be your first prospect. So once you have that list, go and call at least 10 people. And find out if they are having the problem of hunger. Are those people hungry? Do they want food? And that's where there is a challenge. So many people don't know how to call. And if you don't know how to call, I can guide you on how to call so that it becomes something that is full of fun. Hmm? You don't want that call where you, in Kenya, people have this habit. Somebody calls you, then he tells you, after saying hello, they say Sema. Sema. So you wonder, somebody has called you, then he tells you Sema. So what do they want you to say? So if you don't know what to say, I can show you what you can exactly say in a very good planned call. Now, so you are now the second step. You have called 10 people. That will show you whether that solution or problem has demand or not. So once you have like 6 or 7 people, they've told you that they are hungry and they don't have time to cook food. That is already a good indicator that you have, there is demand for that product or service. Step number 3, once you have identified demand, you follow the due process or the legal requirements. You go and register your business, you find a logo, you find the right slogans that you are going to use for marketing that business. Okay, and this is very critical. You complete the registration. If you have money, you find money to go and register that business. You go and acquire the required permits. This is because you don't want to come into trouble with the local authorities. If you try starting a business like distributing food and you don't have the right permits, the county government guys will pounce on you. So ensure that you meet all the local authorities or government regulations in your local area. That is step number 3. Step number 4, come up with a website. A website is an important tool for marketing. You cannot afford to ignore a website when you are starting out as a business person, as a small business person. A website is where you are going to showcase your products. If it is services, a website will help you show people your portfolio. What have you done in the past? A website will also show customer testimonials. Okay? I don't know why I'm belching, but I've just had my breakfast. So a website will give you an advantage. It will also give you access to a global audience. You are not just going to market your services or products to local people. You begin attracting international customers. Okay? So it is very important, very, very, very important that you have a website for your small business. And a website costs money. A website will require you to have a domain name. A website will require you to design. A website will require hosting. All those, we have so many providers who are giving those services. Then the last step, promote your business online. Set up a social media account that is well branded, that is specifically marketing your products or services. If it is a restaurant, you've established a restaurant, have a social media account, have a Facebook account, have an Instagram account. You can even have a TikTok account. Okay? So those are in summary the main steps that you can follow to start a small business. Now to question and answer session. Lionel, where are you watching from? Messi. Your name is Messi. Thank you so much for joining me. Uh, Give me a question. Have you ever started a business? Have you ever done any business? You are gone missing. So anyway, that's all for today. I will be reminding you tomorrow how to start a business. The video, if you missed the video of the steps that I've covered, you can subscribe to my channel. The video will be posted today at around 1:45 p.m. A detailed video showing the steps that you can follow to start a business. And you know the advantage of following these steps is that you avoid mistakes. So many businesses fail in their first year or even in their first 3 months because of mistakes, the failure to follow a procedure, a failure to follow a method, a failure to follow a process. For example, the step of finding demand, finding whether the business or the service or product has demand is very important. That step alone can help you solve so many challenges that may come in future. For example, if you find that you want to sell a service or product that no one is selling, just know that you are going to have a very difficult time and no one is going to be interested in that product or service. But if you do your fact finding properly, if you do a thorough work at the point of finding whether there is demand or not, if you are able to call 10, 20 or 30 people and they tell you that they want that service, do you know that will help you get started as soon as possible? And it will make your marketing easier. Do you know if 10 people bought your product, let's say you have these scented candles, if 10 of your friends bought candles, do you know they will tell other friends? The multiplication can come from 10 people, then it goes to 50 people, then it goes to 100 people. A market that you could not have accessed yourself. A market that can be difficult if you are doing cold outreach. So I think I will stop at that point. Tomorrow we will continue with this series of how to start a business, a small business. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video.